go through the bridge course. Now what is actually this bridge course? Bridge course is just a connecting link. In scientific language we can say it as a connecting link between the syllabus of the 9th standard and the 10th standard. In the last year you had studied many chapters, and some of the chapters which were studied in the last year, they are also included in this year, that is in the 10th standard. And because of the pandemic of the COVID-19, some of the students, they did not understand whatever they had studied in the last year. So our government had decided to firstly to clear the concept, and for this purpose the bridge course has been recommended. So, and this bridge course you have to study for the 45 days, nearly about the 45 days. The first 45 days you have to study this bridge course for each and every subject, and after that we have to go through the syllabus of our 10th standard. So what are the topics that are included in the bridge course? Those topics which you had studied in the last year, and they are also included in this year, that you have to study in the bridge course. So as far as the syllabus of our 10th standard science 2 is concerned, so we have to go through the bridge course. The first activity sheet that we have to study here, that is about the heredity and variation. Now this is the reference that we had taken from the last year. Last year this topic you had studied, heredity and variation, and in this year this topic or this chapter is included. This is the first chapter for this year, that is heredity and evolution. We have studied the heredity and variation, and here in this year you have to study the heredity and evolution. So whatever may be the part that is the base for this year, that we have to study in this bridge course. So what we have to study here? Firstly you have to study what is the heredity. Actually this is a revision. This is a, you can say this is a revision from the last year. So what is the heredity? Heredity is nothing but the transfer of the characters from the parents to their offspring. Transfer of characters from the parents to their offspring, that is nothing but the heredity. We can say that we are like our parents. If we observe ourselves, then you can easily understand that we are either like our mother or a father, someone just similar to their grandmother or the grandfather, and that this character or this transfer or the transmission of the character, that is nothing but the heredity. That is the heredity. And the science that deals with the study of the heredity is nothing but that is the genetics. What is the genetics? Genetics is a science that deals with the study of a heredity. That is how the characters are transferred from parents to the offspring. Now we know that we are like our parents. आपण आपल्या आईवडिलांसारखे आहोत. आपल्यामध्ये असलेले बरेच कॅरेक्टर्स जर आपण त्याचा अभ्यास केला तर आपल्या असं लक्षात येईल की बरेच कॅरेक्टर्स आपल्यामध्ये आपल्या आई किंवा वडिलांसारखे किंवा मग आत्या किंवा मामासारखे किंवा मग आजी आजोबांसारखे असे आहेत. आता हे कॅरेक्टर विच इज द फॅक्टर दॅट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द ट्रान्सफर ऑफ द कॅरेक्टर, that factor is nothing but that is the chromosome. Now what is a chromosome? Where it is present? We have studied. Chromosomes are the fine network that is present within the nucleus of the cell. We have studied the structure of a cell. Within the cell, suppose here is the structure of a cell. Within the cell there is present the nucleus. There is present the nucleus, and within this nucleus there is a fine chromatin network is present, and this is nothing but the chromosome. Here it is a chromosome, and if we study the structure of a chromosome, then the structural organization of a chromosome you can see like this. Each chromosome, it consists of the two arms. Two arms are present. Here it is a P arm, here it is a Q arm. you send the labeling. After completing or finishing the topic, this activity sheet, you have to give the exam. And whatever may be the marks that you are getting here, that we have to submit to the board. म्हणजे लक्षात घ्या, हे नुसतं तुम्हाला व्हिडिओ बघायचा सोडून द्यायचा नाहीये, तर ह्यावर तुम्हाला टेस्ट पण द्यायची आहे. आणि ही जी काही टेस्ट आहे, ही टेस्ट तुम्ही दिल्यानंतर तुमचे जे काही मार्क्स येतील ते आम्हाला बोर्डाला कळवायचे आहे. मग बोर्ड त्याचं काय करायचं ते पाहून घेऊ. ठीक आहे. सो हिअर इट इज द डायग्राम, and in this diagram they represent the two arms of the chromosomes are there. There is the P arm. Labeling is very essential. टेस्ट मध्ये विचारला जाऊ शकते. P arm and Q arm. The constriction is present, that is called as a centromere, and the arms of a chromosome, they are made up of this DNA. What is the DNA? Deoxyribose nucleic acid. And this DNA is responsible for the transmission of character. And how it is responsible, that we have to study in this year. That is, we have to study the central dogma, we have to study the transcription, translation and translocation. Now what are these transcription? These are the process. And these processes are responsible for the transfer of a character that we have to study in this year. So just here remember that chromosome, it consists of the two arms, P arm and Q arm, centromere and DNA is present. Now, on the basis of the position of the centromere, the chromosomes are of various types. 4 types of chromosomes are present. हे last year's revision आहे, लक्षात घ्या. 4. If this centromere is present in the center or middle, it is called as a metacentric. It is called metacentric. You should have to draw the diagram in a notebook. You have to make a separate notebook. तुम्ही separate notebook करायची आहे आणि त्याच्यामध्ये सगळं लिहायचं आहे. यावर तुम्हाला पेपर द्यायचा आहे. Here it is a metacentric. Here the centromere is present near the center, not in the exactly center position. So it is called submetacentric. Submetacentric chromosome. In the third diagram, the centromere is present at one of the top or one of the end of the chromosome. Here it is called as the telocentric. It is called telocentric chromosome. And if the centromere is present near the periphery, not exactly at the periphery, it is called acrocentric. You should have to give the labeling along with the diagram, acrocentric. So there are 4 types of a chromosome: metacentric, submetacentric, telocentric and acrocentric. Now we are moving toward the next part, that is the RNA. The word gives me R stands for ribose, and for nucleic, and A for acid. Ribose, nucleic acid. RNA are of 3 types. 3 types of RNA are there: mRNA, rRNA and tRNA. M means the messenger RNA, R means the ribosomal RNA, and T means the transfer RNA. M means messenger, means it carries certain message that what type of amino acids have to be synthesized or what type of protein molecule have to be synthesized. हे सगळं यावर्षी डिटेल मध्ये बघायचं आहे. फक्त 3 टाइप्स ऑफ RNA लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे. mRNA हा R it stands for ribosome. बघा ही जी डायग्राम कडे ही रायबोझोमची आहे. त्याला स्मॉलर युनिट आणि लार्जर युनिट आहे आणि याच्यावर हा जो दिसतोय तो RNA आहे, त्याला म्हटलं आपण रायबोझोमल RNA. आणि हा तिसरा जो आहे तो tRNA म्हणजे ट्रान्सफर RNA. हा काय करतो? हा सायटोप्लाझम मध्ये असतो आणि हा प्रोटीन सिंथेसिसच्या वेळेस महत्वाची भूमिका बजावतो. ऍक्च्युली हे 3ही RNA खूप महत्वाचे आहेत. हे 3ही RNA ची डायग्राम काढायची आणि हे लक्षात ठेवायचे. यावर्षी आपल्याला बघायचं आहे की कशा प्रकारे सिंथेसिस होतात आणि कशा प्रकारे ट्रान्समिशन करतात. सो हिअर एंड्स अवर फर्स्ट ऍक्टिव्हिटी शीट. The next topic that we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.